Imagine you're working in a factory to support a family of 5 when the COVID-19 pandemic hits. To protect its people, the government of your country imposes a national lockdown. Your employers are struggling to keep their business afloat, so you lose your job at the factory. Because you didn't have a formal contract, you do not receive any compensation. Schools closed too, and now you must take care of the children, cook and clean for all your confined family members. With everyone stuck at home and dealing with financial worries, your partner begins to lash out. You want to leave, but you have nowhere to go and no savings in the bank. For many women across Asia, this situation is a reality. Because women are overrepresented in the industries most affected by government lockdowns, such as accommodation, food services, and manufacturing, their jobs are more heavily affected by the crisis. Because women make up 70% of the global healthcare workforce, and in some places are less likely to have access to protective equipment, they are more exposed to the virus. Because over 60% of women's employment in Asia exists within the informal sector, they are less able to receive sick leave or access many forms of social protection. Because the pandemic has forced people into their homes, the burden of unpaid care work has multiplied for women, as has their risk of suffering from domestic violence. These setbacks threaten to undo much of the progress achieved in recent years to reduce the gender gap in the labor market. To avoid this regression, governments and businesses need to join hands in protecting and promoting the rights of women. Together, and ensuring equal representation of women in all planning and decision-making processes, they should 1. Assess existing laws, policies, and norms. 2. Reform those that are discriminatory. 3. Implement gender transformative measures to reverse gender-based inequality, discrimination, and violence. The toolkit, Gender Dimensions of the Guiding Principles on Business and Human Rights, provides a framework for businesses and governments to follow these steps and ensure that women experience equality in times of crisis and beyond. UNDP's Business and Human Rights in Asia is working with governments and businesses to ensure we rebuild diverse, inclusive, and resilient workplaces, businesses, and labor markets. Let us all ensure that in a time of crisis, the weight of it does not fall mostly on women.